Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, which we did. And,
yeah,
it's interesting because for a while there, I was keeping up with every update. And then all of a sudden, my computer was just freaking out. And I'm on the phone with Apple, and the rep is going, well, you're trying to operate at 300 CPU. So this is just insane. Like, you need a new computer. So it's really like if you keep updating everything and updating all your plugins, it's going to get to the point where the computer can't handle it. And if you don't keep up, then you got to take that computer offline.
that's
And
true.
like so many of the plugins have these built-in go out and look for the update, and if you don't update, things start going crazy too. So I was keeping the computer offline. I made the big mistake just last week of taking the ilok 2 out of its USB input and put it in a different one, thinking I was consolidating cables and whatever's, moving stuff around. And all of a sudden, it's forgotten everything. And it wants to go back online and reauthorize so many things. And some things are working and some things aren't. And I didn't know so much havoc could happen just by removing the iLock for a second and it wanting to go back online to find everything. Have you
Yeah,
ever heard of such a thing?
I honestly didn't know that myself, but I run into, I'll take the iLock out, I'll start a project up, and then it's screaming at you because where'd the iLock go? And then have
Yeah.
to go through some trial and error to make it remember there is an iLock, eventually plug back in.
Yeah.
There's always a tricky bit or two when
Tricky
dealing with
crazy.
music on a computer.
You make music too. You're not just teaching logic. I mean, you are a
Um,
recording engineer, but you also play instruments and compose and
yeah, I've been composing an album for the last like 4 years with my buddy Ben. It's very hip hop centric. It's our best interpretive dance of hip hop because
oh wow,
I grew up like listening to punk rock and very guitar driven music. I'm
nice.
functional on a guitar and bass, but I haven't really played with any sort of dedication in a long time. I'm mostly focused on the production side of
Yeah,
mixing, editing, and recording.
that's really fun. All of those things are super fun.
Yeah.
When did you realize I'm a recording engineer? I have to be a musician. What was your background like?